dole, you see.
It's a very good cause, though.
Oh, all right. Here's 50p. Right? Hey, didn't I see you at the wedding?
Yeah, my dad married Heather.
Oh, well, that's right. He's the guy with the glasses. Drives the sports car. He's too old for it, isn't he?
He does wear glasses.
Anyway, don't mind me. I'm babysitting for my big sister this morning, and it always puts me in a bad mood.
How about your mum and dad?
Are you training to be a salesman or what? Look, it's a bad time today to go to a funeral later. All right.
How about your sister?
You don't give up, do you? All right. Here. There's a knicker for me sister, all right? If you ever go into business and you need a partner, you let me know. All right. Come on. Bye-bye.
So I'm putting £1 in, am I?
Have you heard, did you?
Double what you're putting in.
Well, you've got a summer job.
Oh, 2 days a week selling ice cream, some summer job.
It's better than the one I've got. Anyway, it's for a good cause. Come on, it's £1, you know me.
Time they will. Don't suppose you fancy making them a cup of tea, do you?
Funnily enough, he's opposed, right?
I fought in the war, you know, for the likes of your mum and dad.
But it's for a very good cause.
And don't interrupt, so as the likes of you could live in peace. And what reward do I get now that I'm a pensioner?
Sorry to have bothered.
The likes of you coming round thinking you can get money off us, left, right and centre. Just come back when you're old enough to collect on your own, and not before. Right? It's been a very good cause.
Did you give him anything?
Flea in his ear, that's what I gave him. I fought in the war, I told him, didn't you hear me?
Yeah, I think I did hear you mention the war. What was it in aid of?
Some loony left-wing nonsense about peace, saving the world from something or other.
Oh, sort of like you did in the war, eh, Harry?
Why, hello, Adam. What are you up to?
He's collecting for... what is it you're collecting for?
Greenpeace.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid that's hardly our sort of thing.
You didn't say that. I promised him £1.50.
Tell you what, Mr. Collins, I'll just finish going around the close, then we can go on our bike ride together.
No, I don't think
that's
so.
a good idea. Get you out from under my feet.
See you in 10 minutes then. If I could have my £1.50 then.
Well, I'm not sure. Peace. Honestly.
She shivered, doesn't it? Just thinking about what she did.
Auntie Teresa? Hey, anyone for that matter wants to top themselves?
Her girl on our course did it last term. Pills. She's dead clever and all. And she hadn't had a row with a fella or nothing. Everyone said she was like hoping to be found in time, you know, like a cry for help.
Maybe Teresa was open to be fished out, eh?
I can tell you, man. What? Do you mind if we don't talk about it anymore?
Hiya. Hello. I just wondered, you weren't busy this afternoon, if you'd come round for a while.
Yeah. As long as my mum and dad are back from the funeral. Got to babysit me little brother, you see.
It's just, you see, this journalist coming around to talk about me, you know.
Oh, it's all right. She told me all about it.
I haven't. He's talking through his ass. Anyway, that's great. The paper's taking an interest.
I think so.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. The journalist sounded a bit funny on the phone. I would just like somebody to be there, and Pat and Terry are working late, and you know about these kind of things.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. Not being able to ride a bike.
Who says I can't?
It's obvious. Lots of people can't. It's okay. My mum's friend can't, and she's dead embarrassed about it too.
Look, Adam, let's keep this a secret between us, all right?
I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm just going to show you how to ride a bike.
Oh, look, it doesn't matter.
Listen, I'll hold the back so you won't fall off.
Come on, love.
How can you be so cheerful about all this?
Cheerful? Bob, Teresa was my best friend and she's gone forever. But it has put what happened to me into perspective. Fate worse than death, they say. Well, at least I'm alive. Now, come on. Get moving.
Just give us a minute, eh?
What is it, love?
I know I've been trying to jolly you along since it happened. I've been trying to pretend that I don't feel.
Don't feel what?
Karen was right, wasn't she? I know I'm only blaming myself, but out to face Matty when I know I could have saved her.
Oh, Bob.
She must have been thinking about it when I went to her house that morning. She pretended Stephen was there, but he wasn't. Then she pretended she was talking to him. And of course, I wanted her to be all right, didn't I? So I pretended to myself that she was.
Bob, it isn't your responsibility.
Oh, no, she decided herself, I know that. But what did she have, she? Hey, what did she have? No hope. No money. No husband, that's what she thought. And I could have saved her. I could have made her come back here with me that morning.
Oh, Bob. Listen, it's no good thinking about might have beens. We've got to start thinking about the future.
Come on, you two, isn't it? Sorry.
Come on. Listen, Matty and I aren't exactly on the best of terms at the moment, are we? Bob, I know he needs us there today, and I know he needs us to be strong. Right?
Right. That's no good. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
You're doing really well. Honest.
Well, thanks for saying so, Adam, but...
All you need is practice.
Come on. I'd better be getting you home.
Practice. Remember practice.
I know you said you'd come up under your own steam, but I thought you would have... Be better now, mate. Oh, we're not still having this nonsense, are we? There's nothing to dead, your mother's funeral. Song.
Come on, Ben. Someone's got to greet the rest of the family.
All right. Nice day for a walk. Anyway, I was choking in there. We've all gone down to a funeral, you know.
Hey, funerals.
Yeah, me too. Thought I'd take a wander down the jobby. Not that they'll have any jobs down there or anything, but you can always be sure of seeing a few of the boys, you know. Hey, aren't you supposed to be signing on now?
Can't till next month.
Hey, what's these?
Hey.
Nice one. Who's the tart doing the poses?
It's me, of course.
Oh, behave. Hey, you should do modelling.
I got lost.
You should. Some girl I know, not half as smart as you. She got her picture in the paper. Of course, I sort of arranged it for her, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? I can take a wander down the jobby with us. I'll tell you all about it.
You know, you can always call on me and Bob, don't you? If there's ever anything we can do for you, and your dad.
He can look after himself.
Stephen, it's bound to throw up a lot of harsh feelings at the moment, love, but in time...
Me man will still be dead though, won't she?
Let's not argue about it now, love. Are we going back to your... to Matty's?
With him. None of us is going back there.
What do you mean?
He killed her, didn't he?
Love, you can't say that.
As good as Elder. Elder head under the water till she drowned. Leaving her for that woman. And then getting himself in a mess with the police.
Now listen, Stephen. Me and your dad have been daggers drawn lately, but I don't blame him for your mum's death.
Well, I do. The family does. None of us want anything to do with him. So, coming back to me Nan's.
Without Matty? No, I'm not.
Suit yourself. Thanks for coming anyway. That's right.
Oh, Stephen, your dad's lost everything.
In a cab. And that girl of his. I was the only one in the car, Bob.
Look, they can't blame you. It was a tragic accident. She thought she'd betrayed you to the police.
They just don't have nothing to do with me, Bob. What am I going to do?
Matty, lad, you'll have to come back to ours, OK?
I can't. I haven't made it up with Sheila. I don't want to make trouble for you two.
Matty.
I better get going.
Hey. Do you know what's happened with the family?
Sandra.
You go, love.
I could always say it's not convenient.
No, it's all right.
Matty.
Ta-ra, Karen, love. I suppose Bobby only said that.
What?
That he felt like taking Claire for a walk so that we could...
He finds it difficult as well. He feels responsible.
Him? Why?
Because he saw Teresa that morning. He thinks he could have stopped her.
It was only me that could have stopped her, Sheila. And where was I? In the nick, suspected of...
That's all over now.
Suspected of raping you. Sheila, I know I can't make it right for you. But I want you to know how sorry I am.
And I want you to know... It's terrible, isn't it? We only meant for the best, and look where we've ended up. I'm sorry, too.
Have they told you any more about that fella they've arrested?
No, not a word. I keep wanting to ring Sally, but I can't, just in case...
Yeah, in case it's her husband. Look, Shy, I better be off.
Hey, stay where you are. Listen, Matty, you're either staying here tonight or Bob's going to come home with you. He insists. I insist.
Oh, you shouldn't be on your own because of me.
And Bob would go mad if I let you go home on your own.
Look, I'm not going to, you know, follow her or anything.
No, you're not. You and I are going to spend a nice quiet afternoon together, and then when Bob gets back, you can see how you feel. All right?
Oh, but you'll have loads to do. I don't want to be a spare part.
You won't be. You can sit there and you can talk about anything. Talk about Teresa if you like. But I think we should start with a bit of planning for the future. We both need something to look forward to. So what are we going to do about our education?
Oh, if I never would have went to those classes, none of this would have happened, She.
Well, that doesn't mean we've got to throw away what we've learned. We should build on it, you and me. What about taking some O-levels next term?
Oh, She, I can't.
Help me, Matty, please. I need something to look forward to as well.
Still say it's cheaper at that other place.
Yeah, but is it good value?
Next week we'll buy exactly the same as we bought this week in the other supermarket, then we'll see who's right.
Yes, Harry.
I've only got my pension, you know.
And your rents.
Yeah, more trouble than they're worth, some of my tenants. Hey, look at that. There's another one.
Another what?
That's Snotty-nosed kid this morning. And now him.
And now him what?
Salesman. I can spot him a mile off. There's always somebody waiting to take your hard-earned cash off you.
Well, no, actually, I'm not from the paper you sent the stuff to. I'm from a local agency. We deal with all the nationals, though.
Still interested in the story, though?
Oh, Lou, Karen.
I'm Sandra. She's Karen.
Oh, sorry, Sandra. Well, it's nice, after a hard morning, meeting a couple of pretty girls like you.
Women.
Sorry?
Girls play with dolls.
Oh, whatever you say, love, yeah. Yeah, well, the story, this Cribbs Baker, the consultant, he's a powerful man.
So what? That's what the story's about. How he's abusing his power to make money out of women by
giving him hysterectomies he don't really need. Yeah, I know, I've read all the bumps. No, what I mean is, he could afford a good libel lawyer.
all the facts are there.
Well, you say facts, yeah, but they need verifying. The hospital not unnaturally won't comment. Now, I'm not sure what you two know about journalism.
A bit. Yeah, I've met a couple of your colleagues.
Oh, yeah. That siege thing was around here, wasn't it?
I don't see what that's got to do with this.
Oh, nothing. Sorry, it's just on the files, that's all. Your story definitely needs verification. See, this Dr. Hurrell, he isn't prepared to comment either.
Well, Tony's in a difficult position.
Tony's in a difficult position, right? You and him are on good terms, like, you know, nurse and doctor.
I don't honestly see how that's relevant.
Adam picked it up from his trendy parents, I expect.
His sales technique's all his own, though, isn't it?
No, he's a good lad, though. Gave me some sound advice this morning.
Oh? What about?
Persistence.
You do know what you're doing with this bike, do you?
Yes, I'm just lubricating it.
Don't you mean oiling it?
Oiling, Alan, is a thing of the past. This dry stuff doesn't pick up the dirt.
Says Adam. You can ride a bike, can't you?
Hmm.
So Pat's not here, then?
Not at the moment, no.
But he still lives here.
I don't see what this has got to do with the story about the hospital.
Well, little Bird told me he'd been questioned by the police not long ago. About the rape of someone who lives around here.
That's got nothing to do with you.
Everything's to do with me, love. How would you think I make a living?
Well, I expect there's a future for you in pornography.
Look, Karen, it's okay. If you're not interested in this story about Cribbs Baker...
Just looking for an angle, that's all, love. I mean, you and Pat got together at the time of the siege, didn't you?
All right, that's enough.
I think I'm Sandra's guest here.
The siege 1 year on, that's your angle, isn't it?
Every story's got to have a bit of human interest.
Right, out!
Just doing me job.
Oh, yeah, love is brought together by adversity.
Oh, very good, love, but I think adversity's a bit guardian, don't you?
Out!
I mean, not many readers of the rags I work for have got a dictionary, and then the two just have the ones with pictures in.
I'll see you next time I'm down the server, right?
Journalists spend all their days wading through muck, love. Maybe one day when you've grown up, you'll have seen some of the slime I've seen. Till then, don't you look down your nose at me. Sarah.
Hey, let's not.
Oh, come on, there's no harm in trying. He's a journalist, isn't he? Anyway, I've dealt with this sort before. All right?
I wasn't. But I am now.
What paper you with then, mate?
Oh, I didn't think it was that obvious. Thought I was a journalist.
Yeah, well, I've got an eye for these sorts of things, you know.
What are you then? Ventriloquist dummy or what?
No. I'm an agent, actually.
First I've heard.
Jim McNally.
Yeah, Damon Grant. That's D-A-M-O-N. And this is Tracy.
Tracy Jones.
Yeah, I met her through her sister Carmen, you know. Anyway, we were wondering if you'd be interested in seeing these pictures.
What's the story?
Oh, you know, usual sort of things. Tracy Jones, 16.
17.
Fond of,
Stamp collecting.
yeah, and just wanting to follow in her mother's footsteps as an astronaut, really.
Well, for that sort of rubbish, we need tits, or at least a suggestion of them. For these, what's the punchline?
Well, you remember that story about the schoolgirl and an owl fella that had to go round?
I'll have my pictures
Go
back,
ahead.
thanks. She lives over there and she's away.
Who does? You're telling me?
Look, mate, doesn't matter. Just give her the pictures back, eh?
Oh, whatever you say. We're a lot less, love. Send a local free sheet and entry for the Miss Liverpool contest, all right? It's all right.
Hey, nice doing business with you, mate.
So if he's a salesman, how come he was talking to Damon and Tracy?
Probably recommending him to go and fleece those 2 pensioners in that bungalow.
Looked more like a journalist to me.
Journalist? Yeah.
Well, that's what I think.
Oh, not you know. What sort of a community are we in? 2 pensioners here all day long and we never get to know anything.
Nobody tells me anything. I said nobody tells me anything.
I thought you were at Mr. Harmon's this afternoon.
Got the day wrong, wishful thinking.
If you just told that fella your right name.
You'd have added 2 and 2 together and brought it all up about my dad's conviction and everything all over again.
Look, you and me, we're not going to get a job easy, are we? So we've got to take our chances. And if a way comes along to make a few bob, we've got to...
Now, would you like it? If it was your Karen in the paper, and there it was, daughter of mother of 4, raped and attacked.
Yeah, all right, you've made your point.
They're scared of the establishment, that's all.
Yeah, well, they do have to check the stories.
I've given the evidence.
Yeah, as you say it.
Yeah. If only Tony had backed me up.
Oh, well, you can't blame him, can you? He has got a career to lose.
And I haven't. I'm just small fry, am I?
Doctors are like in a club, aren't they? They've got to stick by the rules.
We worked on it together. We had the idea and we built up the evidence together. And now he's gone.
With him a lot, were you?
Yeah, so what?
So you miss him? You thought that you get to change the world and catch yourself a nice fella into the bargain.
Oh, Karen, you're talking nonsense. Oh, well, it's going to take more than a new picture to brighten this place up.
Yeah, a new man.
Give over on that, will you? The campaign. That's all Tony and me had together. It's over. You're right. I lost out on both fronts. Never thought I'd say this, but I miss what we had together. Now he's gone. I still want to be with him.